Hello friends, today I'm going to show you how to remove fungus out of this lens. It is a Nikkor 70 to 210 millimeters. It is a lens which is rather popular among beginners because it is a really affordable lens. And when I say affordable, I say you can get one in very good condition for less than $100 and then more in the range of $50 to $60. And then yeah, that makes a really good tool to begin into serious photography. Okay, so this one obviously I got it extremely cheap because as you can see here, when I rotate, there's a lot of filaments, and then obviously these filaments are fungus that we're going to eliminate. So we have some on the front, and then we have even more on the back, as you can see here. So what we're going to do is we're going to remove the optical elements of this lens to clean them, and then to do so I'm going to start by removing the front, and then I take my rubber tool here, and then I rotate here. Obviously you will need more force than I use it here because I have pre-disassembled the lens, but then you see that there is some slots for the spanner. I didn't have to use them. I just using my rubber tool I was able to remove them. So I got the front element loose, so now I take this toothpick just to rotate the elements. So, and then I use a toothpick because if something slips, the risk of scratching something with some wood are rather minimal. So okay, so I remove the front element here, and then this is the one which has the most fungus. Yeah, here you see some fungus. Okay, so this is the first part. Then we get the second element. Here there is also some traces of fungus, but not as many as on the previous lens. Now what we're going to do here, I will need the spanner because I just need to get this element loose here. So again, I got it pretty loose, so I don't need to put a lot of force with the spanner. So, but my recommendation when you're going to use the spanner is take it as low as possible, add some pressure, and then rotate the lens, not your hand. And then this way you will reduce the risk of having the spanner slipping and then scratching something. Okay, so and then once I get the stuff loose, I like to use my toothpick to rotate stuff. Sometimes it's not as easy as it was before. Okay, here I got the second element here, which is rather clean, some traces of fungus just in this surface here, but I will take care of that too. And then we reach the third element here, and then this one I'm not going to remove it. I tried already, but I'm not able to reach it with any of my spanners. I tried 3 of them, and then unless I remove everything around, I can't access it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave it like that, and then here we can reach it just to clean it locally. So we're going to clean the lens while mounted inside. Okay, now we're going to tackle the back. So here first thing I do is I take a small screwdriver. I will take the J000 here, and then I will start by removing these 2 screw gears, which are the ones holding the connector, the connector block here. And then I remove this first, because if I remove the bayonet a bit too hard, I risk of breaking the ribbon cable, which is behind. We'll see it just after a few seconds. So I got the connector loose. Now I'm going to remove the 3 screws here holding this black part. So second screw, third screw, and then you saw there I always use this white cloth because what just happened here, that I got the screw who failed and then it didn't bounce. This is thanks to the cloth. Otherwise, if I was working just on a plain table, the screw would probably have bounced, and then it would be lost like forever, or I would have spent like an hour looking for it. Okay, anyway, I got this element here, so I can remove this plastic part here, just some plastic. Then we're going to tackle the bayonet. I will switch to a J 00 screw head here, and then here you need to pay attention. The bayonet has 4 screws, and then you have this one which is not symmetric to the rest. This one you don't have to touch it. This is the screw that holds all the elements of the bayonet together, whereas these 3 here, which are quite symmetric at 120 degrees, they do connect the bayonet to the lens. So I take the first one, second one, and then come on to the screw. Okay, I have the 3 screws, and now I can remove the bayonet here. So that was quite simple. So you see there's some spaces which stay here, and then one spacer which stayed in the lens. So I will put them here, try not to bend the spacers, and now we're going to remove this element here, which is formed out of 2 different elements. So this here is very well tight, so you need to pay attention with that, because there is glue here, and then what I did, just to get everything loose, I put a few drops of isopropyl alcohol in this seam here and here, and then I let it obviously spread, wait for a few minutes, 3 to 4, then repeat again, added some additional drops, and then I repeat this process 3-4 times until I was able just to get it loose by hand. But obviously you will need more force than use it here, and then here the thing that you need to be particularly careful is not to rip this cable off, otherwise you will get in trouble. And then here, once I have the glue which is dissolved, I can obviously unscrew here this element. I will put this aside for a second, and then here, as we just discussed before, we have this lens that we cannot remove, and then this is the back of this lens, and then we're going to clean it from here. So here we can access and then do the cleaning here. And then just to finish the disassemble here, as I told you before, here there is also glue that you need to dissolve, and then here you can unscrew this element here. There is one microfungus there that needs to be removed, and then here, just to finish, this element here is tight fit into this rim here, so it cannot be removed. There is some extension here that cannot be removed. So what I need to do after, just for the cleaning, I just need to access here. I just need to pass below this rim here and then do the clean. But that's not very difficult. So this is all for the disassemble. I just keep this together for a while. So what I'm going to do now is going to fetch my cleaning stuff, and then we meet in a few seconds for the cleaning. So see you. So hello friends, I am ready for the cleaning. So I got my cleaning stuff. I will show to you quickly. I have this optical cleaning paper, which is an old stock I found a long time ago. Really good quality one. Obviously you can find optical cleaning paper today, and just try to buy the best quality one. Anyway, the difference between good quality and low quality is not very big, so try to buy the best one. Then I have here well, this is just a bottle, but then it is the fluid I use to remove fungus. It is a mixture of distillated water, that's 70%, 25-26% isopropyl alcohol, and then the remainder I will put hydrogen peroxide, and then it works really fine against fungus. Then just for the final cleaning I use this fluid, which works okay. And yes, that's it. Obviously I have gloves to manipulate stuff, and then for the cleaning I'm not going to show obviously the cleaning of all the lens, otherwise this is going to be really boring. I'm going to show you just one example here, and then this is for the lens, which is the most difficult to clean. And then I use my handy toothpick here just to block the diaphragm, so we can access and manipulate stuff easily. I forgot something, just picking it. And then we start with the cleaning. So here I cannot put my drop directly, so I'm going to put it here. This is just to wet. This is just to wet the lens surface with the cleaning fluid, well, the fungus removal fluid. So I am gentle, I spread everywhere. I put it quite a bit, so I'm going to try it with the other side. And then I say with this the fungus should be gone, and then it seems to be the case. Now I'm going to do the cleaning, so we can reach the final stage. So I get a square of paper, I get my lens cleaning fluid, I put fluid over the lens surface, then I put my cleaning paper, and then I have this cup, which is really nice, just to come to this difficult to access parts of a lens, and then I can move it around, and then the lens looks clean now. And then I have these tweezers, plastic ones, so I don't scratch anything when manipulating the paper, for example. Okay, so the paper looks rather clean now, not the paper, the lens. I'll just blow to remove fiber. And that's it for the cleaning. So as you saw, it is extremely simple. What I'm going to do now is just to clean the other elements. The process is pretty much the same, but then you saw it is very easy. So I'm going to finish that, and then we meet again for the cleaning, not for the cleaning, for the reassemble of the lens. So see you in a few seconds. So hello friends, I am back. As you can see, I have cleaned all the elements. Now all the fungus is gone, and then what is left is just clean and shiny optics. As you can see, all of them. So what we're going to do now is to reassemble the lens, and then we're going to start from the back. And then, as you can see, I already put these two elements here, and then I did it because I wanted to avoid just dust coming inside of this part where the diaphragm is, because it's the part which is most difficult to clean. So we start by putting the spacers here, so we get the flange distance right. So there's 3 of them for this lens. Obviously on your lens the amount might not be the same, so you don't need to worry much about this. Just put whatever number you have. So, and then we're going to put the bayonet, and then my cue to put the bayonet here is that I have the focusing gear here, and then I have here this hole for the focusing gear. And then one last thing here, I need to make sure that I am at f32 here, because I just need to wiggle here a bit. Okay, everything fell in position at first shot. This is perfect. So sometimes you will have to wiggle, especially here with the lever. So be careful with that. If you don't get it right at the first shot, it's not a big deal. You just raise up the bayonet and then you try again wiggling it. But you need obviously to be at f32 to be able to have some motion here. So I will put 3 bayonet screws. That should be it. Then I came with this plastic element here, and then I come and then I will put the screws that block the connection block to the camera. Here I see that I am not in the right position. Now I am. No, it's actually not right. Okay, I'm having trouble with that. Okay, now I got it right. I don't know what was going on. Probably it was a bit tilted here, as you saw, and then I was having trouble inserting it in the right position. Okay, anyway, now we're good. We put the 3 screws that block this plastic part here. 2 screws to go, and then last but not least the final screw here. Okay, everything is working fine here. So we're over with the back. Then we go to the front. We take this element here that we're going to put in position. I just blow to remove all traces of dust. Then here I have to be a bit delicate because the thread is very fine, and then I just need to get in the right thread, and then I can proceed with tightening the element. But first I need to catch the thread. Okay, now I got it right. You see, it's not very easy, although it seems to be, but then if you don't get it right, and you will have to force, and then the risk is that you will probably damage the thread, and then yeah, that will mean a lot of trouble. Okay, so I get my spanner here just to finish. So I am in position, I'm tight, and then just to finish I put this element here. Once again I have to make sure the threading is in the right position, and then once this is done I just can use my toothpick to rotate the element here, and then I can finish the job. With my rubber tool you don't need to tie too much, but then as you see we have cleaned, we have removed all the fungus from this really nice 70 to 110 millimeters. That's all for today. Thanks for watching and see you next time.